What's up, family? About a month ago, we spoke about Hebrews 11, which people refer to as the Hall of Faith, right? These great stories of people in the Bible that had great faith. Now, one story today stuck out to me and was encouraging, so I wanted to share it with you. In verses 17 through 19, the writer states, "By faith, Abraham, when he was tested, offered up Isaac, and he who had received the promise offered up his only begotten son, of whom it was said, 'In Isaac your seed shall be called,' concluding that God was able to raise him up even from the dead, from which he also received him in a figurative sense." So, family, this scripture is powerful because it talks about how God promised Abraham that his wife Sarah would bear him a son and that God's covenant would be established through his son Isaac for an everlasting covenant and with Isaac's descendants. However, God would tell Abraham to go and offer Isaac as a burnt offering to sacrifice him. So Abraham was being asked to sacrifice the son that God said the promise would be fulfilled through, right? The scripture lets us know through faith, Abraham was willing to offer his son before the angel of the Lord stopped him. Abraham's faith was so strong that he concluded that God must be able to raise Isaac from the dead if he's asking me to sacrifice him. If God is asking me to sacrifice my son, he must have a plan to work all this out because he already promised what would happen through Isaac. That's the type of faith, family, that we all should want to possess. It's almost a crazy faith, so strong that where even when things don't make sense or seem right, we trust in the promises that have been given to us. We trust in what God has told us and what he is telling us to do. And we step, having faith that our God is not a liar and will fulfill what he has spoken. Abraham displayed a great level of faith for us to witness. And when he did, God showed us he shows up. Family, let's continue to pray for an increase of faith. And let's continue to give it all over to God, trusting in him as the powerful and loving Father that he is. I love you guys. Shalom. Peace.